Hey, Tracey, good morning.
Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good to see you.
It's always great to see you.
Let's talk about the Comto Leadership Institute. Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, it's so much on my mind here being at the conference with the scholars and the interns and seeing the efforts of all of our membership and the dollars that we have given and contributed to the scholars. I think it's important for us to continue with that learning and to bridge the gap between what we say we want to do, and that's train professionals and provide them an instance to be able to do that.
Inside of Comto, can you tell me how we got the scholars, the city interns, and emerging leaders? How do you see that coming together?
Well, I think it's important at each level of your career to have a specific focus on your curriculum and what you need to learn and understand. And with the Institute, we're really going to focus on a few specific things for each level of a young professional's career. So with our scholars and interns, we'll focus on preparing them in the high school and college experience. With our emerging leaders, we'll prepare them for the workforce and all of those things that they'll need to know.
So you see webinars and training sessions?
There's webinars, training sessions, but most importantly, they'll learn from our industry professionals.
What's Parsons Brinckerhoff's role in the Institute?
Well, Parsons Brinckerhoff has a variety of resources that we always want to lend to our clients, and Comto is one of our favorite clients at Parsons Brinckerhoff. We have a team of professionals, learning and development professionals, IT professionals, that have committed to helping support this online university. We also are able to loan the hundreds of courses and classes that we have from Harvard Managed Mentor in order to provide that service.
How are you pulling it all together? I mean, how are you doing that?
I'm doing it your way, Colonel. I'm barking orders at people. No, actually, this is a labor of love. Parsons Brinckerhoff really loved Julie Cunningham and the mission of Comto. And so all I had to do was say, this is what we need, and all hands were on deck. Everyone from the president of the organization down through the people who you see on the calls every day.
We didn't talk much about it, but congratulations for winning the Shirley Award last year. It was actually this year. Do you see a connection between Women Who Move the Nation and the Institute?
Oh, absolutely. One of the results of me winning that award was Parsons Brinckerhoff awarding a scholarship in my name, the Women in Leadership Scholarship. And
wow.
Really, that's a fantastic opportunity for me, one, for the recognition, but two, to be able to give back and provide additional scholarship for a young woman in the industry. And this year we have a special winner that I'm excited about.
A special winner?
A special winner.
Can you share it with me?
I will.
Just you and me. Nobody's watching.
You sure? Nobody's watching? Okay. Well, our winner, the first winner for me, was important to pick someone who embodied leadership, who embodied the tenets of Comto, and who embodied what I envisioned as someone who will have a bright career in the industry. And that winner is our very own Mariah Stanley. Very excited
really?
about that.
Never heard that before.
Really?
Never heard that before.
Yeah, I'm
good
excited
choice.
She's an excellent choice.
That will make Julie happy.
Yeah.
Let me switch gears on. Let's talk about the technical architecture. Who's putting the framework together for you?
Well, we have several people that are working together. We're working with Dr. Barbara Gannon, who will be helping with the curriculum, Betty Jackson, who will also be helping, yourself. We have Jackie Burrell and several technical professionals from Parsons Brinckerhoff whose whole career is around, understanding how to develop curriculum for.
We talked about using the conference to get started, and over the last 2 or 3 days, we've talked to everybody about being on the CLI board. This morning we met with Jerry Freeman from AECOM. He wants to be on the board. Mm-hmm. So all these CEOs want to help us. Do we have a way to bring them on board?
We absolutely have a way to bring anybody on board who wants to contribute significantly to our mission. So we're going to figure out a way to get those senior leaders on board, and getting them on board would mean in their knowledge and also in their financial contributions to the Institute.
The PB Godfather, Adili, what's his view on this whole thing?
Adile has been a special leader at Parsons Brinckerhoff. Not only is he one of our most senior professionals, but what he has done is taken an interest in young professionals' careers at PB. He takes the time to mentor people. He actually walks the walk that we've been talking about, and how to be a professional who gives back to their community. And so the Godfather is very quietly pulling strings behind the scene to make sure that, one, we get the financial support we need, and two, we get the people support we need in order to make this happen.
So what's next for the CLI? Do we form a board, or we just continue to?
You know, Colonel, I think what's next is that we form a board of people that really takes the time to sit down and think about the careers that we're looking to impact, to develop the skills, to talk about the skills that we need in good, strong leaders in the transportation industry, and then to develop that curriculum so that we can make sure that not only are we helping people succeed, but that we give them the right tools in order to do it.
Yeah, non-attribution. We joke about the colonel thing and barking orders, but I need to let you know that personally it's a pleasure working with you and Sydney and the whole PB board. We got a lot of work to do.
Oh, we do.
We got a whole bunch of work to do.
But you know, I was telling people earlier, I think there's this renewed energy. I know I'm fired up. I'm ready to make a change for Comto and also for the students that we've been contributing to over the years. So
Yeah.
it's a very exciting time for us.
I hear you. Tracey, I know how special Julie was to you.
Mm-hmm.
You never had a chance to say goodbye to her.
No,
So take this time to say goodbye to her.
I don't like to say goodbye.
Oh, so long.
You know,
See you
what,
later.
what I like to do is to think about the person and how and what they wanted in life. Julie was bigger than life, I think, for all of us. I know what she provided to me was gentle guidance. She was a friend and a mentor. She was encouraging all the time. When I was down and didn't know I was down, she was able to reach in and pick me up. You know, one of the things Julie always said about the Scholars Committee is that I don't have to get on this call because you guys got it covered. I mean, and anyone who knows Julie knows that that was her way of saying, you know, you guys are doing a great job, and it's one thing that I can take off my plate. You know, I'm personally going to miss the energy that she brought to this group. I'm going to miss her passion about our people and the students that we're bringing along. I think that, you know, forever I will be a better leader because of Julie. You know, there were times recently where I was down and out and thinking that I couldn't make it, and then I thought about how one woman was able to really...
You can hear her voice, huh?
Oh, I can hear her clearly saying, "What are you doing? Get yourself up."
I know you're short on time, but I remember at the SunTrust Center watching you and Julie hug each other. That was 5 years ago, and it stuck in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to hug.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. She's always going to be at the forefront of what we do.
Thank you, soldier.
Love you, Colonel.
Love you, too.